You ready?
Yeah, we on? Welcome back to the channel, motherfucker. Can you say welcome back to the show, our loyal supporters.
Cult members.
Cult member. Today, are we still on? Today, we're gonna do something a little different than we've ever done before. We're gonna dig deep into the Z's bottom. We are. We're gonna dig into the back of the car and show you exactly how we did what we know exactly what we're doing. We got the fuel cell in, we got the radiators in, and they've been there before, and we kind of like just glazed over it, but this time we're gonna show you what we think is the right way to do it, how we did it, and how it all fits back in the car. So, stay tuned. Next up, we would love to shout out. They specifically told me don't show their emblem upside down. I have to shout out Mishimoto. One of you little said something about how I was repping my sponsors as, oh, they probably just gave me a discount. No, you little shits. They gave me these 100% for free because they're a cool company. And we like them. So,
they're all right.
You're gonna be seeing more of Mishimoto on this car because we have about 10 radiators. I'll show you guys how I'm gonna show you what I built. This is for the radiators that goes into the back of the cage. But obviously we gotta be able to take everything out to work on things. So I built this cage bracket, I don't know, thing that everything bolts to, and then this thing bolts in the car. So the order that things go in the car is this has to go in first, and then we're gonna put the fuel cell back together and show you how that bolts back into the car. So let's take a quick second and lay this down. How we're like doing this and showing it like we've done this and we know what we're doing. I'm putting these little plastic clips back in here. And then once we get it on the other side, I'm gonna reapply the super glue. Order of operation is, here we go. So, if I remember correctly, we have to go face down, I believe.
Should we watch the last video we took and try to figure it out?
Face down, it goes in like this. It is gonna be, like right now, it's all raw metal, so I'm not really worried about it, but once this is all powder coated, which happens in 2 weeks, then putting these parts in, I'm gonna be like,
very delicate.
Oh God, don't scratch it. Then I reach up here. Put it back up.
And then we put it back down?
Put it back in. So you gotta get it to there first to make sure that everything is lined up. Then what you wanna do is you wanna grab here and here. Then you wanna take it back out.
Now that we know it could actually go in there.
Now that you know that everything fits.
Yeah.
You wanna take it back out and then you wanna flip it upside down.
Because it was not the right way.
No, it was. Back in the same exact way that it was, just upside down. You would think that it would go the other way, but it actually does go this way. I'll just show you how I'm going to put it in. Yeah, that's going to be. Now I put the bolts in there. That goes like that. All right, bolts. And we still need to, I'm gonna probably slice these off. I'm not a huge fan of the way these fittings work. So, you'd put your hose on there and then you'd put like the hose clamp or the compression clamp or whatever. But I've just had so many of those fail. We're gonna slice these off and weld on the like threaded bungs. So then when we actually run our coolant lines, there'll be the special steel braided ones to be able to actually screw it on and not have to put that clamp thing on it that like cuts through. All right, so here's our fuel cell. Just gonna come clean. This thing cost me a whopping $150, made out of recycled.
You joking about the price?
No. This is an eBay fuel cell. It's aluminum. It doesn't leak. It's got dust to pick up.
It's shaped like a rectangle.
Yeah, it's actually kind of cool.
It's got 8 corners.
No, come over here, look. It's got, so this has got a little ball valve thing. If it were to flip over, so this is where the vent goes. Obviously, this is my pickup line, so that'll be connected. This is my return line, so that'll be connected. So if this thing were to flip over, which this thing never flips. This thing never flips.
This thing's never had
So
flipped before.
This never flipped.
Yeah, that's not
But if
happening.
it were to, it's got a little ball valve or something in there, because this is where the vent, this is where it breathes. It closes itself, so it won't leak.
And what is this?
This is the, I don't know what you call it. It's the
Most cars don't need something like this. Carrier rack,
cage
cage,
within
skirt,
a cage. I'm gonna put the whole thing together for you and show you how. So my design, and I just want to peel this tape off first. The fuel cell needs to be removable. The fuel cell needs to be protected because it's going to be in the very, very back of the car. No Pinto jokes, please. But then we also designed it, we didn't want any metal on metal. So we've got this fairly thick, 3/16 1/4-inch thick rubber gasket that we've got for the firewall, back half of the car, in between the aluminum panels. So I cut some of it up. So I've got some pieces here and here, and then I've got some pieces here, here and here. I think I can put these here, and this should, I haven't done it this way yet. We're gonna find out if it works. And then this has got to go in the cap to the...
Are we gonna do it the way we did the radiators, where we put it in the right way, and then put it in, and then put it in the right way?
I'm willing to show people the wrong way to do things so that they can learn from my mistakes.
Because so many people are building.
But I'm doing it on purpose, so I'm not making any mistakes. Right there. See, this is, I'm showing you how not to do this. That's what the comment section's for. You got a better way we can do this? Tell us. We'll send you a shirt.
Send you 2.
We'll send you 2 dirty shirts that we wore. We do have space. There's clearance all around. We know the gasket's down there. Let's just put these on and see if it holds it in place so it doesn't move.
And what are these little fine items?
These are the straps. I guess you would call them straps, brackets. This one's labeled D. This one's labeled I. That's C, and that's K.
Okay.
Okay.
Like the flag on the wall?
Yes. And yes, we are going to use these Phillips head screws.
Plug and moy again?
Yes, we're going to use these Phillips head screws on our custom fuel cell container cage. Stainless steel, I don't know what grade they are. I thought about using like a grade 8 because that's the highest grade I know of. I don't know if they'll rust or not, so we're gonna go with these stainless bolts. So we'll come back to that in a second. Let's put this thing in. It goes like this. And this is full of fuel too.
Yeah, right. You mean 85?
I bench press 4 plates. The fuel cell is going in the car. This thing has the cell is in the cage. These straps are bolted to that, so it's locked in there. It can't go anywhere. The entire thing is going to bolt into the car. There's 4 bolts across there and 3 bolts across here. And I hope that's enough. I think maybe I've heard that some of them have to be welded in, but we can't weld this in because we have to be able to take it out. So I hope this is the way they do it. This is the way we're doing it. So the secret here is you want to use your hands. You're going to want to reach through these holes, pucker them up a little bit, and then just like that. Wrong holes. That's the tight hole. All right here, and then it goes up. No, it goes up. Oh, no.
This was thought out.
Take 2.
She's a tight squeeze, Captain.
And the bolt.
It just wouldn't do that the first time.
1, 2. And these are special bolts. You don't have to use nuts on these.
Self-tightening.
Yeah, you just put them in there.
Gravity does its thing.
Just put it in there.
3,
3, 4.
4.
Oh God. I've actually never bolted it in
With the radiator?
Radiators in place. 5.
5. And oh no. Some disco stuff on the ground there.
Well, I used to break that, so. Can you say that on? 6.
Imagine if the bolt like hit the radiator.
No, I thought all that through on the passage for the coolant lines. 8.
7.
Another shout out. All the fuel, baby. Really awesome, guys. Great fuel filter. This thing really does let a lot more fuel through it than any other filter that we've tested. So this guy will go into the fuel system, which we're going to do in the next couple of videos. But I got this little guy. So this bad boy will get bolted on probably somewhere.
What is this thing?
This is a bracket to hold the external inline fuel pump. So my fuel system is, my fuel system diagram, if you will be an inline external pump, external being that it's not, obviously it's not in the tank, it's not in a surge tank, it's an external inline pump that will draw the fuel out of the tank here, and then it'll feed the fuel over into the surge tank. Obviously an overflow from the surge tank that will come back to the main tank here. From the surge tank, we've got 2 pumps in the surge tank, in-tank pumps, and those will feed, obviously one of them will feed the rear motor and one will feed the front motor, and those are return systems, so they'll go to the fuel rail, go through the pressure regulator, and then back to the surge tank. So that's our fuel system, but I think I'll probably mount this bracket on here, or if it needs to be in a different spot. I want my lines to be real nice and clean, so if I needed to, I can weld another piece of metal here or create an exact location for where this, or maybe over there, but there we go. I'm happy with it. We're at today, we wanted to show you guys what we've been up to for the last couple of weeks. Nothing shameless about it. If you want to kick-ass hoodie, lzgarage.com. But that's it for now. Next video we'll be building something, and we'll show you more of the fuel system, cooling system. We got brakes to install. We got a chase bays, dual brake ballast bypass delete booster kit. And then we got
Are those Brembos back there?
Yes. And we've got lots of stuff from.
Let's show them next video.
Here's a bonus tip for you. We know from the last video that this stuff is very expensive. So if you think you've found a great way to save a lot of money by going onto Amazon and buying Bondo at half price, make sure when you get your Bondo from Amazon at half price that you're not buying 10 containers of half the amount of Bondo at half price.